You know, you can never just vent as a man. A man can never just vent. Especially as an excess man, as an ugly man, as a man, like, you vent about anything, you're gonna get bitched at. Or I should say, certain men can never vent. I don't know what I'll title this video. Maybe I'll just say men can never vent, but, I've seen dudes vent about dumb shit and everyone, Chads vent about nothing and people pat him on the back and, yeah, man, people should make fun of stuff that people can't control. Suddenly everyone's a humanitarian. They care about the world and all that. But, let Sub 5 Steve, Ugly Kevin, let him rant about a problem. Let him vent about something. Oh, dude, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? You should feel thankful. I mean, think about those Wookiees. You can, or Ewoks, or whatever the fuck. You can never just rant, man. And there's always a normie who thinks they know your situations, or who tells you, you rant about something, and they'll like, get over it, dude. I mean, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees? I mean, they have it so much harder than you. It's like, that maybe, but I can't save them. There's nothing I can do about it. I got my own shit to worry, but I'm still gonna vent. I don't give two shits. If you don't like it, don't watch. And that's the bitch of it. Like, when a Chad complains about his legs not fitting between the seats on an airplane while he's going to Hawaii with his girlfriend, no, that's, nothing. You don't got nothing to say. But a man vents about the mental turmoil he goes through, getting viewed as genetic garbage. Maybe his dog died and he just wants to rant. Maybe his uncle passed and he just wants to rant. Maybe he had a tough day at work and he just wants to rant. No, that's a fucking problem. No, that's an issue. I'm going to tell you about this thing happening over here. Or Stacy complains about getting the wrong latte at Starbucks. You say nothing. But we vent about the world. Or talk about looking for work. Some guys here looking for work or calling out normies on their bullshit. Suddenly, if you have all the smoke in the world for us, suddenly they appear. You rant about being a manlet. Oh, there's all types of, I see Mexicans, bro. I saw a guy the other day touching grass. Like, shut up, man. You don't got shit. There'll be million views, like channels or clips with millions of views shitting on manlets, gaslighting them, and then, no, not a peep. That's not negative. That's not bad for self-esteem. But if you call out a Chad or a Stacy for being dumb, or you call out some normie for being an asshole and having no humanity, well, there's nothing we can do about it, so just get over it, man. Stop being negative. Like, bro, F you, man. Just sick of these normies. Like, or, they'll say things like, oh, there's bigger issues happening in the world, bro. Did you know that every second a minute passes in Africa, bro? Food for thought, bro. Like, stop complaining. Stop complaining, bro. So, bro, stop coming at me with this fake caring about the world, man, as if you give two shits. Like, you care about nothing. Absolutely nothing. You fake demons. And that's the thing, too. Even if I were, like a lot of us in this space, were to rant more about the world's problems, and sometimes I do, you would just say, oh, there's nothing we can do about it, bro, so just get over it. It's like, why were you bitching about me not talking about the world's problems? But as soon as I do, you just want to start. It's just like, you can't. Normies are just disgusting goblins, bro. Like, I can't stand them. It's this or it's that. It's moving the goalpost. It's trying to be seen as like you're better. It's grandstanding. It's just a constant grandstanding. That's all it ever is with the normies, and they're just all so fake. I'm just so sick of them, man. Like, it's like, bro, shut up and go watch, like, Love Island or some other normie slop. Just get off my cojones, man. You get called Mr. Negative for talking about people on here. People can talk all types of shit about you, make generalizations about people who look like you, and it's not a peep. They won't say nothing. And these are people with much more influence than you'll ever have or possess. But no, the random loser on the inky side of the internet. Nah, we gotta zero in on this guy. Nah, this guy's the issue. It's just such a joke. No, I wish more of you would vent, man. I mean, I get it. You want to keep it private. I'm not saying, or maybe not even have like a B pill channel. Just make a channel, maybe vent and pretend like you're not B pill, so maybe you can get away with it more. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't. It's just tiring. And you just see that. I just see that all the time, man. So Normie next to me would rant about their issues that were like nothing, and then I would start ranting and stop complaining, bro. All you do is complain, bro. Stop whining. Like, what? It's like, bro, you just bitched about not getting the right caramel latte or whatever the shit. And we're all supposed to stop in our tracks and hear you bitch and moan. Whenever it's your turn to vent, you know, to state your complaints, it's an issue. It's a problem. It's just stupid, man. And all the other normies, even other inkwells, other sub fives, all jump in on the guy who's venting about his problems. You get over it, bro. I know a guy, bro. I saw a guy once, bro. I touched grass today, bro. It's just so fucking annoying. The normies are narcissistic, man. They're narcissists. Because that's the thing. Like, if you don't have their beliefs, if you don't kiss their ass, they become obsessed with you. It's like they want to see you fail. They want to see you look miserable, be miserable. They want to see you be humiliated, be made to look a fool. Because, I don't know, it's just weird, man. It's just weird. They become obsessed with you. You don't kiss their ass. And they always start out, like, a lot of the time starting out, like, as if they're nice. They'll come at you with this holier-than-thou personality, this grandstanding personality of, like, oh, man, just keep your head up, bro. How about you do this, and that? And it's like, yeah, no thanks, man. How dare you, you piece of shit. You inkwell. I hope you burn in the after realm. Or I hope you burn in the underworld for eternity. Like, it's just fake. And you see it. I've dealt with this my whole life, not just the internet. I'm talking just real life. Just this fake nice guy shit or nice girl shit or whatever that they're just all so fake. And it's like they'll gaslight you to do shit that things they'll tell you to do things that they'll never do. They'll tell you to tolerate all levels of disrespect that they would never tolerate. And it's just crazy, and they're mentally gone. You're never going to reason with them. I used to think, you know, a lot of you right now are like normies. A lot of you watching are failed normies, so you're still under the belief that you can reason with them. Nah, you can't reason with them, bro. They're just gonna they're gonna get worse. Like, I keep saying that, but normies will become worse and worse over the years. You might think they're annoying now, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Trust. I grew up in that era, like 2010s. I mean, I was like a teen, I guess. Yeah, a teen, but you need to open up more as a man. You need to vent more. Men open up more, because look what you do when they do. If they're not venting about some bullshit that you want them to vent about, that the gynocentric world we live in wants them to vent about, then it's going to be an issue. You're toxic this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, touch grass, blah, blah, with therapy. I don't know, I'm probably not even making sense, bro. I'm just defeated. But I've had less patience with normies, you know. I've had less certain things, like I'll call out. Or not call out, but I'm not as friendly. I'm friendly, but if they already show me signs that they're kind of the typical normie backstabbing weasel, I'll let them know right away that, like, I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm not saying that it's going to be a fight or anything, but it's like, hey, I'm not kissing your ass. You know, you come at me respectful, or it's might be a fight. I'm not saying that to be Mr. Tough Guy, but I'm just sick of these demons. You're lucky I'm not insane. I've seen, like, dudes, like normies, shit on men at the workplace, lonely excess men who already have mental problems, and then they get ER'd. You know, that excess man goes to work the next day with a certain object, and the normies go bye-bye. I wonder if I could find that video. It was pretty brutal, man. Like, they were grown-ass adults And this has happened multiple times. I've seen like shitting on some lonely excess man. Maybe he has autism, maybe he's ugly, he's not so tall Chad, so they shit on him and they turn around, I'm just joking, bro, I'm just kidding around with you. It's like, you don't know who you're, if they're not like, someone's not your genuine friend, and you don't, and you understand their humor, don't like joke about certain shit, man. Just be professional. Is really that hard to not be a dick? Like, I'm not saying that these guys who were mocked at their places of work and decided to go ER, I'm not saying that they should have done that, but you don't know people. Normies think they can treat everyone like shit and that everybody has the same mental fortitude, but there's a lot of crazies out there, and it's not, when normies think about crazy people, they think about the crazy homeless man who's eating bird feces or something. Like, no, it could be a guy just, he's unattractive, he's probably socially off, but otherwise, other than that, he seems just kind of like a standard guy. You don't know what he's going through, though, but you're going to pick on him and think that he's going to tolerate that. Like, you don't know what he's thinking. Not everyone who has mental problems looks the same. Like, yeah, obviously sometimes there's telltale signs, but sometimes you don't know. And it's best to really just leave people alone, be professional, especially as a grown-ass adult. You really can't do that. Like, it's that difficult for you. Because a lot of people, a lot of dudes, excess men, normies, a lot of people on the verge of snapping. You push the wrong buttons, you don't know what might happen. People are on the verge of crashing out every day, especially excess men. Every day is a fight to exist. Everyone in the world already hates you. You're already viewed as genetic garbage. You're just gaslit at every turn. So it's already hard to just care about your existence. And on top of that, maybe you're looking for work, you're struggling, you're at a dead-end job, you can't advance in life, you see no point in existing, and on top of that, you got to deal with these artard normies shitting on you every 10 seconds. I don't know. You don't know people, man. Just leave people alone. It's just demons, man. It's just demons. It's like the world just wants you to crash out just to justify its hatred of you. And it's just so annoying. But whatever. That's my little vent sesh. See ya.